Welcome back, Bonos, to the final group game. Ireland sitting top, already qualified. It looks as if Qatar have to go for all 3 points to have any chance of qualifying. Ireland are heavy favourites. Apparently, Liam McAllendon is our key man. Never seen him in the squad before. We're twos on. Let's hope Ireland have just fielded backups and we don't want to get anyone injured or booked. Like Gallagher and Connor are both on a booking that would rule them out. I'm not going to recognise any of these Qatari players. Does sound vaguely familiar, but it could be coincidence with the surname. So they are playing Connor and Gal. It's just ridiculous. Don't play them when they want to win the game. No Borden either. Rested. Kane picked up a knock in the last game. And McShane still can't get a look in. So here we go. Like I touched on it briefly, that Ireland's form, they're like smashing teams. So generally, it's how it's worked in previous football managers is that it's impossible to sustain that type of level no matter who you're playing against. Whereas England have sort of been cagey in the opening games, not played that great. Qatar take a 3-minute lead. Crossed into the back post. I think Ireland, hopefully they're just going to take this game easy. They're not going to overexert themselves. There's no need to. Because like I said, England's been cagey. You've seen how they won the Euros with that in 2018. I mean, they lost 2 of their group games and they still went on to win it. So it's better to start slow and finish strong than vice versa. Let's get a split pitch. Hendrick Riley over the top. Joe Mason, took it too early. So they've left Harry Kane, the top World Cup goal scorer, on 5 goals after 2 games. But they've continued to play with Grealish, who's probably got the most assists, I imagine. It's a bit of a dull game. Ireland playing the counter attack, but now they're behind. It doesn't really work when you play counter unless the other team is still pressing. Connor inflicting injuries there, but again, you see people like Coleman and Riley, they're picking up bookings. These are first team players. Coleman swings away into the back post. McAvoy rises high, heads it. Great leap. Oh, it's disallowed. I thought I'd see that again, but we won't. It didn't look offside to me. Maybe it's just for a foul. He rose unfairly. So Ireland getting upbeat. It's a very high line over the top of Gal. Great recovery. He's given a penalty. He says Coleman tripped him. Maybe I thought Gal was, or it was Coleman. Sorry, I thought it was Gal. Gal in the ref's ear, giving him abuse, calling him a little slug. I think we're just being friendly to our Qatari rivals. We've blatantly taken a bribe. Straight down the middle. Oh, always follow that rebound in. So Ibrahim, the guy I said I vaguely recognised. Just powered it down the middle. McCarthy stood strong, but fortunate rebound. So Ireland got it all to do to keep their unbeaten record intact. Don't want to pick up any needless suspensions or bookings though, so I wouldn't chase this game. But Conor Higgins looks like he's in trouble, and Conor will now be out of the second round, whoever we're playing. This Mick McCarthy is an absolute joker. He doesn't... This is not a personal vendetta. I know he didn't pick me. I can see past that. But not pick McShane for years. He's one of the best players in the world. To start Connor and Gal intermittently and then start them in a needless game. It's ridiculous. Got Borden on the bench. Grealish scored. I don't know how he's meant that, but that's disallowed as well. So we've either taken a bribes or the refs are on it because we've had 2 disallowed goals there. They've given them a dodgy penalty. No way Qatar are going to just go down meekly in this tournament. They're the host nation. You've seen how Brazil were given favours by the referees. It's going to happen in Qatar in 2022. Not because they're a big power nation or the public will be baying for the refs' blood, but just because they're going to buy them 40 wives. But this is a bit embarrassing now. 3-0. They're just not trying. Connor and Gal just not at the races today. Gone in with poor concentration, picked up bookings. There's a free header in the 6-yard box. The guy on the post not done much either. So it just shows Ireland can't really afford to be without Harry Kane and one or two. He's given another penalty. Look, there's definitely a fix on here. Definitely a fix on. Never seen 2 penalties in one game before. 5 years in with Arsenal. He saved one. Can he save another? Qatar probably going through, depending on what's going on there, because of this goal difference. It's quite big. It's a 9-goal swing on Chile, just from the Islands 5-0 to 4-0 down here. Probably shouldn't have done this game because it was a dead rubber. I was thinking of sacking off the 3rd group game, but I thought there's so few games in the World Cup. They come every 4 years. Might as well do it. So yeah, Ireland just seeing out this game now. And the ball goes behind. And that's a lot. So disappointing. But I'm glad we didn't overexert ourselves. But look, we've picked up an injury. 4 needless bookings. All of the I wouldn't have started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I wouldn't have started him ahead of McShane anyway. But just say he's first team anyway. 7, 8. There's 8 first team players. Didn't see Borden came on. McShane can't even get a substitute appearance. But James McCarthy, I've also noticed, not in the squad. So I'm presuming he was like injured or something's ruled him out. Connor did ask to look at Shane Duffy to compare him with Gal and Connor, just see how good he is. But for some reason, it's not letting me. Here we go. My PC's been very slow at the moment, so I might have to restart. But I mean, look at his technicals. He's just not just a rock basically. But he's got no ability on the ball. So frustrating. What I have to click into like the recent players. Never mind. We'll take a look at Shane Duffy later on because my laptop's been really slow at the moment. And in the next part, we will see England just to cement their place, whether they come first or second from the group. Okay, so just to summarise, disappointing performance. And I mean, even the fitness-wise, we would have been best served just say having 100% fitness. But we did, when I mentioned how if you peak too early, maybe we've got our one bad performance out of the way now. And we can kick on. Alright, my laptop seemed to have come back to a bit of life, so click on Gal. Click on Connor just to get them in the computer's memory. Oh, it's gone really slow. I don't know what's going on. It's not letting me do it. But like I said, we'll look at Shane Duffy later. He'll be playing in the next game because Connor's likely to be out now. I'm assuming Connor's out. 2 bookings in the group stage. Okay, so I'll see you in part 6 for England's game against Tunisia.